famous atheist Richard Dawkins recently tweeted that Roman Catholics are required to believe that communion wine actually is literally the blood of Christ, and the wafer literally is his body. Not symbolically, but literally. Not a metaphor, but literally. That way, madness lies. It does seem a little crazy, doesn't it? To believe that's literally Jesus? It seemed crazy to people 2,000 years ago when Jesus said the words, "I am the bread of life, and whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life, for my flesh is real food and my blood is real drink." And the crowd response was, "This is crazy. How can this man give us his flesh to eat?" And many left him. This is madness. So why do I believe him? Why have countless Catholics believed him for the past 2,000 years? First, because of the source of the words. Jesus said those words, and he meant them literally. If he didn't, he wouldn't have let the crowds leave him. He would have cleared up with something like, whoa, guys, you think I'm crazy? I just mean them metaphorically. You have to chew on my words. But he didn't. He let them walk. And he drove home the point of the Last Supper when he didn't say, "This is like my body," or "This is a metaphor for my body," but "This is my body." Guys, the source of those words rose from the dead. If you rise from the dead, I'll believe anything you have to say. But it's also easy for me to believe because, the fact that it sounds kind of crazy is consistent with everything I know about God. He's a little crazy. At the risk of sounding cheesy, crazy in love with his people. Listen, he didn't just create a stage to meet you. He went overboard. He created a universe. He didn't just snap his fingers to redeem you from sin. He died a gruesome death on a cross to prove how far he'd go out of love for you. And he didn't just want you to hear about it. He wanted every follower of his throughout history to plug in directly to what he did for us in his cross and resurrection. Take and eat. Not just the whole world, but you, and you, and you. Guys, this isn't cannibalism. We're not eating a dead person. We're being united to the living one. Because that's the only thing that satisfied his love for you. This way, madness lies. Or maybe it's this way, love lies. Or maybe it's both. I guess love is usually a little over the top. A little crazy almost. Though I can't imagine God being anything less than love. Can you?